Some previously booked events have been canceled, but we've been having great success in rebooking much of that business into later this year. So we're talking about sporting events as well as meetings and conventions, but we're booking new business as well. And a lot of this is coming into late summer and early fall. We are very hopeful that we will be well into phase 4 and have some level of normalcy, whatever that looks like. I know it's not going to be a return to pre-COVID, but as we work our way back. So that is exciting.
Excellent, Michael. Well, thank you so much. And again, Visit Tri-Cities, a great organization. And again, we thank you for your time, Michael.
Thank you so much, Jason. Always a pleasure.
All right. Again, Michael Novakovic, thank you to him, President CEO of Visit Tri-Cities. All right. A day after talking with the folks at the Pendleton Roundup, Pendleton Whiskey has announced a $100,000 donation to help bull riders and their colleagues.
These are hard times. Hard times call for hard work.
But around here, hard work is all we know.
Work like looking out for our neighbors.
Pendleton Whiskey is lending a hand by lending $100,000 to Western sports athletes. The company says professional cowboys don't have contracts and don't make millions. They ride for every dollar they make. And now that they can't during the pandemic, the company is helping to pay them through its donation to the Western Sports Foundation's Protect the Ride campaign. Pendleton Roundup organizers told us they will hold the event with safety measures this September. That's a huge donation, so thank you to them. The USDA announced today it's giving $1 billion in loan guarantees to rural businesses and farmers. Secretary of Agriculture Sonny Perdue said the money will help meet their working capital needs during the pandemic. Ag producers that are not eligible for USDA Farm Service Agency loans may get funding under the agency's Business and Industry Cares Act. First come, first served. Visit rd.usda.gov. Another $1 billion donation to tell you about. This from Kroger, another billion donation. They're donating 1 billion meals to communities in the Pacific Northwest and across America. The grocery store chain has a Zero Hunger, Zero Waste program that's ongoing, but happens to be very timely right now. They've also stepped up in other ways during the pandemic, like accepting SNAP and EBT benefits for their pickup services. All right, let's take a quick look at our lunch forecast.
Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday so far. Thankfully, it's much drier than yesterday. Here's a look at your backyard picnic forecast. By noon, 62 degrees there, and by 2 p.m., 64. And thankfully, those wind speeds will be just a bit more calm than yesterday, but we will be seeing some wind gusts up to 33 miles per hour. So how long will that last? We'll have that coming up in your forecast.
All right, thank you so much, Rio Barber, for that. Even though Walla Walla County is not in phase 2, local businesses are already preparing, so they're ready to open the minute state officials give permission. One way they're getting ready is the use of hand and surface sanitizer. Thanks to a generous donation from Walla Walla Environmental and Evergreen Labs, hundreds of gallons of sanitizer will be used to keep things clean.
Defense hand sanitizer has been a phenomenal product for us. It gives us something for our staff to use, and then also for all of our customers that are coming in to support us, and yeah, keeping them clean and us clean as well.
It was just really this great community effort of all of these businesses who are in town that said, let's do this. What can we do to help everybody and help make it easier for them to reopen?
Excellent. All right, from the beginning of the pandemic, the owner of a furniture store in Walla Walla claims his business has been following the governor's orders. But now that the county has been denied phase 2 of reopening, he argues his business is essential and location shouldn't determine his ability to reopen. Walla Walla officials have been talking to other counties that have been approved for phase 2. They are hoping to learn from them to speed up the process of reopening. Yesterday, we talked about Attorney General Bob Ferguson fining 2 Washington gyms for not obeying the stay-at-home orders. The gyms, PA Fitness and Northwest Fitness Company, were given until yesterday to close their doors, or the state would go forward with charges. The owner of PA Fitness opened on May 11th and says his business is essential.
It's anger. It's outrage. Why is our Constitution being shredded when the President of the United States is just standing there watching and just looking? That guy's the best businessman in the world. That's the reason why he's there. Do business. Get with it.
He claims to have opened after studying CDC guidelines. He checks temperatures at the door, has people sign a waiver before working out, and requires social distancing. Attorney General Ferguson says the court can impose $2,000 fines per violation. Well, the NCAA has taken a small step towards bringing back collegiate sports. Wednesday, its Division I Council voted to allow Division I student athletes to work out at their campus facilities. The students can return for voluntary activities as soon as June 1st, but universities will have to follow state and federal guidelines for social distancing. The change only impacts football players as well as men's and women's basketball. A decision on other sports will be made soon. Well, today is National Wait Staff Day, and this year supporting them is more important than ever. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, more than 2.6 million people in the United States worked as waiters and bartenders in 2016. In fact, 95% of those surveyed in a Restaurant.com poll say a waitress or waiter can make or break their dining experience. This year, finding an open restaurant might be a challenge. If you can't go out for a meal, you can still support waiters by donating to Restaurant Relief Fund or buying a gift card to eat out at a later date. Well, folks, this is the final week of the See No Today giveaway. That's right, only a few chances left for you to win a $100 Visa-type gift card. Watch Cap KV Local News at 6 tonight. You could be $100 richer. Well, for the 9th week in a row, millions of people have filed for initial unemployment benefits. The outlook coming up. And folks, a beautiful but windy morning. We'll have your full forecast with Rio coming up as well. Stick with us.
We're open from Cap KVU Local News will continue. And now, We're Open continues.
Farmers Market is opening this weekend with a few new twists. Vendors will be spaced 10 feet apart, wearing masks and gloves. Masks are heavily recommended for shoppers, but not required. Opening day is Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on South 3rd Street between East Yakima Avenue and East Chestnut Avenue. Owners of a family farm in Pasco are using their product to raise money for a cause that has affected them in a very personal way. Cap KVU's Carissa Lem-Cool shows us what they're doing and their motivation.
Every time I stutter on a word or something like that, it's like, oh, here it comes.
I actually do have a friend who's 56 that has Alzheimer's. Doing a team this year for him.
It's a disease that isn't slowed by social distancing or using hand sanitizer, and it can touch the lives of anyone.
It was a gloomy day like this. We were taking the bed out of my mom's memory care home, and they were going to put a hospice bed in there. And as we were leaving, I called my sister and I says, hey, I think I got an idea.
The common denominator between Larson's family business and this debilitating disease that claimed the life of both his parents was simple.
Purple is the color of Alzheimer's. It was like, we got this purple asparagus. What if we sell it and maybe we can make a difference? And that's how it all came about.
That was last year. With the help of some big donations, they raised around $12,000. This year, because of the coronavirus, it almost didn't happen.
I asked her when they were going to start selling purple asparagus because I wanted some, and she said they couldn't because of COVID.
That's Wendy Dunn,
Just a volunteer.
who decided to use what she had to step in and help.
And you can't miss the big purple tent when you come around the corner.
Offering her driveway as a safe and sanitary curbside pickup location. Wearing gloves, wearing a mask.
I've got hand sanitizer. I disinfect my counters occasionally.
So this is your baby asparagus.
Back at Larson Farms, they have just an acre of purple asparagus, but the profit from every single spear that's sold goes right back to the Alzheimer's Association. And in a way, it honors the memory of Larson's parents.
Nobody ever thinks they're going to be in this position.
And others who have lost their lives to this disease.
That's the beauty of all of this, is that instead of us going out and asking for money, it's like, we're going to sell this to you, but we're going to turn around and give it to Alzheimer's. So it's like the whole community is involved in helping.
Reporting in Pasco and West Richland, Carissa Lemkol, KapKV Local News.
Thank you so much, Carissa. If you'd like to support Larson Farms and the Alzheimer's Association by purchasing some asparagus, you have a couple more weeks to do so. They ask that you call ahead to place when you place an order because curbside pickup locations can change. We'll have more information on our website. All right, Rio Barber returns with our full forecast with a look at your Memorial Day weekend.
Hope you're enjoying your Thursday so far. Thankfully, that more sunshine is returning for today. Much drier conditions around the Tri-Cities and Yakima areas. So here's a look at your forecast. By noon, 62 degrees there. Wind speeds will be kind of in the low 20s throughout today there. By 4 p.m., 67 degrees and cooling down at 8 p.m. at 60 degrees there with those wind speeds at 16 miles per hour. We can see those wind gusts up to 33 miles per hour today, but thankfully that should start to die down late this evening. So looking here at our radar satellite, you can see just a slight chance for an isolated shower there, especially in the northeastern part of Oregon for this afternoon, and taking you through future cast for this afternoon as well. There again, slight chance for that shower by 4 p.m. By Friday morning and afternoon, it'll start to dry out. That high pressure system moving in and bringing some drier temperatures and warmer weather for your Memorial Day weekend as well. So see, dry across the board there for your Saturday as well as for your Sunday. And as we look ahead here tonight, it's going to be partly cloudy there. Those temperatures in the mid to low 40s across the region here, and 37 up near Cle Elum. And looking ahead at your 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, it's going to be 68 for today, pretty breezy. Thankfully, that's going to calm down this evening. By tomorrow, more sunshine there with a high of 69. Saturday and Sunday, again, it's going to be nice and dry and sunny there. Those mid to high 70s. By Monday, we're back into the low 80s there. And your 7-day forecast for Yakima as well. Again, very high wind speeds for today. Those wind gusts also near 30 miles per hour for the Yakima area today. By Friday, 65, and Saturday and Sunday looking at 72 and 76 there. More clouds will start to roll in for your Sunday, but thankfully that will start to clear out for your Memorial Day and those temperatures nearing 80 degrees.
Thank you so much, Rio. Looking very nice for our weekend. Well, congratulations to Zach Garland, a registered nurse at Cadlick Regional Medical Center. Zach is our first responder of the week. In addition to his duties at Cadlick, Zach is very busy as he's in his last year of training to become a family nurse practitioner. The person nominating him said he is a dedicated frontline healthcare worker who is compassionate, caring, and smart. For being our first responder of the week, Zach gets a $100 gift card to J. Bookwalter Wines and Fiction Restaurant in Richland. To nominate your favorite first responder, you can go to yaktrinews.com and click on First Responder. It's at the top of our website. We choose one each week at random from all the entries. Again, a big thank you to J. Bookwalter Winery and Fiction Restaurant for their support, and to everybody who has nominated first responders. Well, an inside look at how folks are handling your online shopping list. Next, how Amazon transformed its operations for safety's sake. We'll be right back.
We're Open from Camp KVUE Local News will continue. And now, We're Open continues.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Amazon wants to show you how it says it's keeping their employees safe at fulfillment centers. Thermal screenings as employees walk in, looking for anyone who may have a fever. Face coverings are required. Lots of new sanitizer and hand washing stations, disinfectant spraying, reconfigured break rooms, plexiglass at stations where workers interact face to face. Amazon says it's planning to spend more than $800 million on health and safety in the first half of the year. The Washington-based company nearly has 1 million employees. JetBlue says it will block off middle seats into early July to help fight the spread of the coronavirus. The company made the announcement saying the policy would be extended through the July 4th holiday. There's an important exception, though. Families and groups traveling together will be allowed to use middle seats. As for planes without middle seats, the airline will block the aisle seats. The announcement comes after JetBlue previously said it had limited the number of seats for sale on most flights to allow for extra space. United Airlines is taking steps to make air travel more safe. Flight attendants will hand out masks and individually wrapped sanitizer wipes to its customers. The carrier says it remains passionate about connecting the world safely. United says it's the only U.S. airline that has a full-time medical director focused on COVID-19. Nearly 2.5 million more Americans filed for unemployment last week. The Labor Department reports, even though the economy is starting to reopen, layoffs and furloughs have taken a staggering toll. 38.6 million people have filed since mid-March. If there is any silver lining, it's the first time claims have declined for 7 straight weeks. Well, the state of Washington's unemployment rate was a record 15.4%, and the state's economy lost over 500,000 jobs last month. It's the highest jobless rate the state has seen since it started keeping comparable records, but way back in the 1970s. April's rate is a significant jump from March's 5%, though officials had warned April numbers would be more truly reflective of the widespread closing of restaurants and other businesses. All 13 industry sectors in the state saw losses last month, with the largest drop seen in leisure and hospitality, construction, education, health services, and retail trade. Well, if you're looking for a job, we are here to help. Looking to hire right now? Cadillac Regional Medical Center needs a clinical research coordinator. Apply at cadillac.jobs/Kennewick. ResCare is hiring a full-time branch manager to manage sales and deliveries. Apply for that job at brightspringhealth.com/careers. Also in Kennewick, Home Depot is looking for a delivery driver. Head to HomeDepotRetailJobs.com to apply. and UPS is swamped. It will need to get drivers trained by the holiday rush. For UPS driver and customer service job opportunities, you can visit jobs-ups.com. We'll get an early taste of summer. Next, what Starbucks is baking and blending for you and delivering straight to your door if you wish. We'll be right back.
We're open. From Camp KVUE Local News, we'll And now, We're Open continues.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll celebrate your 2020 senior with us. Cap KVUE Local News and Hapo Community Credit Union have teamed up to celebrate. Just share photos or videos of your grad at yaktrynews.com or in the Yak Tri News mobile app before June 10th. We'll select 10 grads at random who will each get a $100 Visa gift card from Hapo Community Credit Union. All right, Rio Barber returns with our dinner time forecast.
Yes, a slight chance for an isolated shower today, but here's your dinner time forecast. By 4 p.m., 67 degrees, and by 6 p.m., 65. Thankfully, mostly sunny there around the Tri-Cities and Yakima.
Rio, thank you so much. Well, as Starbucks stores reopen and spring gives way to summer, the coffee giant is out with new summery food and drinks. There's an iced guava passion fruit drink, of course, the unicorn cake pop, I think that's it, and grilled chicken and hummus protein box. Summer reminds Starbucks of camping. You can get your s'mores fix with the s'mores frappuccino blended drink, and you don't have to leave the house for them. Starbucks delivery is available through Uber Eats. Sign me up for that s'mores. Speaking of camping, minutes ago, Oregon announced limited camping at state parks starting June 9th. All right, folks, if your business is open, go to yaktrynews.com, click on Yes, We're Open, fill out the form we have there, and we will add you to the list. And if you're simply a customer who'd like to just help your favorite spot or give some money to locals, go to yaktrynews.com, click on We're Open, and check out the places that could really use your help. All right, thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning. Right This Minute is next, and make sure you join us tonight for Cap KVUE Local News at 5. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday.